What is going on, y'all? Johnson's Logic with a night video, and also a night video driving through downtown Manhattan. Woo! Obviously my favorite thing to do. So I've had the past couple days off, so I haven't really been recording too much, but I'm out and about today driving through the city. Obviously trying to get out of the city, but I figured I'd come and make a video because I'm actually driving today. Basically, I don't know. Basically, we're just gonna chat because one, I'm driving by myself and I have nothing else to do, and this is a good time killer for me, because apparently it takes forever to get out of the city. So anyway, past couple days we trekked across from the west coast to the east coast, obviously because I'm in New York. After that, the bad weather we had, after that video uploaded, that very next morning I also got snowed in, so we had another snow day. But obviously it didn't stick, so I was able to get out. I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. Now that guy moves. Obviously I was able to get out. Went down the road, almost got into Texas, and then high winds picked up again. Again, able to push through. Made it all the way out to Oklahoma, and basically, obviously, I got to the East Coast, no issues. After that, so then I got here a little bit early before my appointment, so I was able to take a day or half a day, I don't remember what it was, and kind of just rest and relax before I had to come deliver, and then obviously be able to leave. So excuse me, I just had coffee, so now I got the hiccups. But anyway, this is really not bad, compared to driving during the daytime in New York. This isn't bad. I'm literally just coasting on along because there's no traffic, and it's amazing. Not really a common occurrence that people can say. One, a lot of people don't come downtown New York for obvious reasons, and I don't blame them. I've driven New York, as you guys know, from Prime, and when I first came to Landstar, I was in New York quite often, so it's not really a big deal for me to drive through New York, albeit a bit frustrating a lot, but you get used to it, and basically I'm just used to it. It does take a special skill. Now during the daytime, obviously, I think the last time I came down here during the daytime, I didn't have a chance to record because I didn't have, come on dude, I didn't have a chance to record because I didn't have any safe non-profanity language to use. So obviously I didn't record last time I was in the city, but again, it's nighttime, so I haven't had a single issue yet, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. Outside of that light just turned yellow, so is this one. I was wrong. I braked early anyway. I guess one thing I do like about New York is the lights are really predictable. Anyway, outside of that, I have some service I need to get done to the truck coming up. I read the comments through my other videos about what you guys thought about my fuel issue, which I am still having, unfortunately. The fuel treatment does help, but it only helps if I fill up, treat the fuel, and then drive for at least 100 miles, 150 miles. Then it works okay for that full tank. But if I treat it and then sit, you know, take a 10-hour break and then wake up in the morning, it's like I didn't treat it at all. So, which is what I'm dealing with now. You know, I'm getting 6.7 miles a gallon, so that's fun. But I did look at the comments. I did come to the same conclusion. I have spare fuel filters in my truck. I literally just, you know, if I could reach them. Oh, interesting. Y'all know y'all don't have a crosswalk signal, right? Is gonna be New York, I guess. Like, y'all don't have a walk signal, but y'all are gonna cross anyway. You have a walk signal. I don't know what she was even waving for. I guess she's waiting on an Uber ride or something. Anyway, what was I saying? Fuel filters. Yeah, so like I said, I have the spare fuel filters to like if I could reach under there myself, I you know, and knew more about what comes out of those filters before I started messing around with them, I would. And that I am partially to blame for that, because I should pay more attention instead of, you know, chatting with the service tech whenever they're doing my PM. I should be paying more attention to, like, okay, how do I do this on my own? That way I don't have to keep paying for a PM to get this done, in case I have an issue like I do now of getting bad fuel. You know, because obviously the fuel's been sitting, so, you know, or it's been sitting and it's still sitting in those filters. You would think something like that would flush out. It's in fact not the case, because I went from the East Coast to the West Coast, back to East Coast, and still having the same issues. So usually, like the last time I had bad fuel in my tanks, basically, you know, it flushed itself out. This time it did not, obviously. So I did listen, and I agree with all of you guys, or, you know, the guys who said the same thing. You know, I'm gonna swap these fuel filters out. However, you know, those of you guys who do run the Northeast, as you already know, not a lot of truck stops up here. So I will, you know, obviously I'm on the way out now, so I'll probably get it done. It's Saturday. I could probably swing by my mechanic and have him do it on my way back to the Southeast, actually. So I might just end up doing that. Bro, he just crossed the street like he was God just now. He just, like, you're in active traffic telling them to stop. Like, no, you're not supposed to be walking. And you're not in the crosswalk. Like for New York, yes, people are walking, but like, you can't jaywalk and expect the same, like, you know, like you're not gonna get hit. Like you know, like any other state. Like, at least if you're in a crosswalk, you're supposed to be there. I mean, obviously not without a walk signal, but, you know, let me just focus on getting out of here. Anyway, I am ready to head back southbound. However, and that's kind of like, that's why it's kind of like rainy now, because we're getting the tail end of that that hurricane that hit Florida like yesterday. We're getting that, like, tropical storm, depression, whatever the case is. We have that sweeping up here, like, last, or I won't even say last night, like literally a few hours ago. I guess technically it's last night. Anyway, a few hours ago, we had some really bad rain come through, and it was quite a bit of rain. Like, where I was parked at was flooded. But yeah, we're basically getting the tail end of that weather, which is why it's so, you know, crappy looking. It's super, like, humid outside right now. Hey, thanks. Super humid outside, so it's like all like sticky. It feels sticky to me, but hopefully that weather will push out, you know, as I'm going southbound. Oh, excuse me. It just tells me I need some more coffee. As I'm going southbound, I'm hoping that weather just kind of, like, you know, dissipates. I don't really have to deal with that all the way down the south coast, or the east coast. So I'm hoping that we're gonna get into a fight. know, it's also like a weekend night, so you get to see some interesting stuff. Come on, dude, and cross street. Thank you. You get to see some interesting stuff and people and their actions. So, you know, good with the bad by running through New York. Excuse me. I can tell I won't be driving long. Go ahead and get a nap in. But anyway, as you can see, driving through New York is really not bad as long as you plan to come through at nighttime. Normally, I always do, which is why I don't have this issue right now, which is fantastic. So, you know, outside of that, that's really going to be it for me. It's just going to be a whole bunch of blocks exactly like this. But I figured I would come in and you know, check in and make sure I'm still keeping the channel active, because I don't want to let the channel sit anymore. But I do have another break coming up. However, I'm going to try and record over this break, only for the simple fact that, like, I'll be at home, but I won't be at home. Like, I just won't be driving. But I'll figure out something to chat about. There's some stuff I do want to talk about. I got some upcoming stuff that I'm working on. Speaking of, I need to send an email as soon as I'm stopped driving, because I was supposed to send it last weekend, so it's been 7 days. But I have some upcoming stuff, some stuff coming up for you guys. So I do want to get a chance to talk about that on a, you know, non-driving video. But, you know, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Like I always say, if you're thinking you might as well do it logically, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.